Alright, back with another video, great big video for the stuff I've come up with in the month of July. Basically what I've been doing is going out every Saturday, early in the morning, different spots around LA, yard sales, things like that. I also went back to my Hollywood spot, the one I made a video on a couple videos ago. We were selling 15,000. Got on his email list and went back to his place twice in July to see what was there, different collection sales, got a lot of good stuff. So I have about probably 3 crates worth. I'll just show you guys what I got. In terms of making the other videos, to actually play the music, realize I'm better off actually going through what I have first, and then have a bunch of samples lined up that I can make a video on. But I like to actually listen to everything first. So this first group here came from Amoeba, trip one morning. Is all basically jazz. If you can see this record too, I bought a bunch of sleeves, plastic sleeves, and I've been trying to rewrap most of my records, so make it a little bit easier, cleaner to go through. So from this one trip to Amoeba, just hit the jazz section, dollar bin. I learned basically you can just go through the front of the dollar bins because the stuff in the back is the stuff that's been there a long time, same garbage. So Amoeba got Herbie Mann, Standing Ovation at Newport, Stan Getz and Astrid Gilberto. This is a really good album, bossa nova type stuff. Maud Jamal's Alhambra, Jimmy Smith, Wes Montgomery, dynamic duo. Dave Brubeck, Countdown, Time in Outer Space. This one's actually on my turntable right now, if you can hear it in the background. Willie Bobo, Feeling So Good. I'm finding there's a lot of Verve records, Verve albums that are in the dollar bins there. Herbie Mann, Mississippi Gambler, Casey and the Sunshine Band. This is a record that's was packaged with, I guess, a chair of some kind from the past. I got it mostly for sampling. Probably has vocal samples on it that I could use. These next group is from my Hollywood spot collection he sold off. There's a lot of real good stuff there. This time it was a little more expensive though. It averaged to a little bit under $2 each for the price he gave me. But a lot of these albums can be sold for a lot higher prices. So there's a lot of breakbeat classics, a lot of original pressings of classic albums. It was a real good find. So we have Les McCann in San Francisco, Donald Byrd, Stepping Into Tomorrow. This is a good one. It's been sampled by Tribe Called Quest, Large Professor. There's a song on here called Think Twice, I believe it's called. That was real good. Sorry, it's back. Got Jimmy Smith again, Aretha Franklin, Vanilla Fudge. Started looking to a lot more psychedelic type stuff. I'm really into that. Getz Gilberto, famous album. Lab 78, North Texas State University Jazz Band. I learned from watching break videos that a lot of the jazz band records have breaks on them, so that's why I picked that one up. Toots and the Maytals, Funky Kingston. This one's worth a pretty good amount. Emir Deodato 2 on CTI. There's that Donald Byrd again. Run DMC, King of Rock. Rare Earth, Get Ready. I've been picking up a lot from them. It's real good funk type stuff. Break beats. Concert for Bangladesh. It's a full box set there. Good record condition, even though the box is not too great. Boogie with Canned Heat, blues rock. Art Blakey, Kyoto. It's a reissue, but good stuff. Tangerine Dream, Firestarter. Rubber Soul by the Beatles. This is a great one. Original pressing in pretty good condition. That would sell for a lot more. Another great one, Electric Ladyland by Hendrix, who's probably my favorite guitarist of all time. It's an original. Actually, I think it's the second pressing, but still real good find. Isaac Hayes Movement also. Curtis Mayfield, Superfly, classic. Jimmy Cliff, The Harder You Come. Mountain Live. This has a famous drum break called Long Red. It's been sampled by everybody. More Isaac Hayes, Chocolate Chip. The White Album is another rare copy. But so, whoever owned it before me thought it'd be funny to do this. Put thumbprints all over the back, probably ruined its value. But still a good find for under $2. Ohio Players, Skin Tight. Woodstock compilation album. And this group right here came from my trip to Amoeba afterwards. Start out with this. Enjoy Records has stood out to me because I remembered knowing some old electro, old early hip hop on this label. Picked this one up, 50 cents, and looked it up, and just like the other ones, this is worth a lot of money, probably at least $20 for that. Grover Washington, Best of Cal Jader, Stevie Wonder, Down to Earth, Stanley Turrentine's Salt Song, Jimmy Smith, Respect. I've been finding a lot of his albums. Getting to the more 12 inches, El Sensei from Artifacts, Special Ed, Scaramanga, who worked with Godfather Don, good one, late 90s, Underground, Mass Pike, Roxanne, Capital Tax, didn't know much about them, but this is from 93, I believe. It's more of that similar New York type sound. Egyptian Lover, Giant Panda, TKO, and Raw Fusion, Rockin' to the PM. So that's that. Let's go to the next grade. Here's the next set. These got at a yard sale. Rance Allen Group, some old gospel, is 50 cents. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, also 50 cents. Antonio Carlos Jobim, Wave. Stan Getz, Charlie Bird, Jazz Samba. Chai Lights, I don't know how to say that. Dave Brubeck, Time Out, is a classic. Those are all from yard sales. This group right here, I got a spot in Highland Park called 1111 Underground. If you're in LA and you check Craigslist, they always post on there. I thought I'd check them out. They had some good stuff for under $3 each. Big Brother and the Holding Company, Cheap Thrills, $3. Beatles Magical Mystery Tour, $3 as well. Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On, $2. Wes Montgomery, Road Song, Frank Zappa, Apostrophe, Bob James, 3. Wes Montgomery, Bumpin', Grover Washington Jr., Secret Place, Santana, Abraxas, Hendrix, Band of Gypsies, $1. Vanilla Fudge, Renaissance, also $1. And this group right here is from a week later. I went back to the Hollywood spot. It was actually this past weekend. Did my digging there. More incredible stuff. It was actually pretty surprising what I came up with myself, because there were probably 10 guys digging there before me at 8 o'clock, which is when the guy let people in his backyard. I got there at 8:05, and every box was like had some guy on it before, but I still managed to get this much stuff. Still a lot of great albums. Averaged to a little bit under $2 each for the deal he gave me. So first one, Abbey Road, classic. That's an original pressing. The sleeve is not in that great a shape, but still real good. Rare Earth, Ecology, more from them. You can see these all have sleeves on them. I actually took the sleeves off other records while I was there, the more shitty records that people probably wouldn't buy. Quicksilver, Messenger Service, Happy Trails, New Order, True Faith, single, Pink Floyd, Animals, Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy, Walter Wanderley, Chiganka. I don't know how to say that. He's a Brazilian organ player. Frigid Pink, Grateful Dead, Grand Mixer DST, old school. This one was a cool story. I picked out Curtis Blow. I know this song called The Breaks. It's a classic of hip-hop, but I actually looked inside, and what I found was Maggot Brain by Funkadelic, which, in addition to being a classic, is worth a lot of money. So I'm not sure how much it'd be without the sleeve, but the fact that I found that in there was pretty cool. Johnny Winter, Second Winter, I like his style, blues guitar. Jimmy Smith again, finding a lot from him. Billy Cobham. Jimi Hendrix, War Heroes. De La Soul, Roller Skating Jam, Named Saturdays, single, good find. Jimi Hendrix and Curtis Knight. When I was buying from the guy at the end, paying him, he said this album alone was probably about $40, which is what I paid for all of this group. Sounds good. Jimi Hendrix, Rainbow Bridge. I'll basically pick up anything from Hendrix because I love his guitar playing. Gladys Knight and the Pips, I Feel a Song. This one has the vocal sample from Wu-Tang's Can It Be Also Simple. So that was a good one. This is World Class Wreckin' Crew. There's actually early stuff from Dr. Dre. Actually listened to it, kind of sucks. Actually, I'm most likely going to sell it, but picked it up because I had his name on it. Quincy Jones, Walking in Space. Chambers Brothers, Time Has Come. And Dionne Warwick, Soulful. And let's go to a little third and final crate. Alright, last set here. This first part of it from the same day that I went to the Hollywood spot, last group there. First we were at Amoeba. I didn't spend much time there because I realized a lot of the same stuff I was looking through, having been there only a week earlier, but still got some good stuff. Jimmy Smith, Stranger in Paradise, Hank Crawford, How We Make It Through the Night, Tequila by Wes Montgomery, Flute Bylaws by Hubert Laws. It's one of his first albums. This group is actually from a spot in Chinatown called Caveman Vintage Music. I posted on Craigslist, thought I'd check him out. My dad actually knows the owner, so went and said hi to him, saw what he had. It's good stuff. Parliament, one of their later albums. Funkadelic, The Electric Spanking of War Babies, another later one from them. Gentries, Keep on Dancing. Colors, don't know much about that, but Billy Larkin and Delegates. Rusty Bryant, Soul Liberation, that was on Prestige. T-Rex, Ray Charles, Do the Twist. And this last set here, except for that last one, this is from Record Surplus in West LA. They are having a moving sale. It's actually been going on a week, but what they're doing is selling off everything in their attic area at 10 for $1. So as soon as I read that, I went right after work. Couldn't pass it up. But unfortunately, like I thought, it was pretty picked over, so didn't get too much, but still good. Good finds. Jade Warrior. Nancy Wilson. Prodigy, Smack My Bitch Up, 12-inch. Cheap Trick in color. Saw B. Hip Hop 12-inch. Mr. 93. This is Bamboo, produced by Domingo. Pink Elephant. A lot of these are kind of obscure 12 inches. I just previewed them and I like what I heard. I don't really know much about it. Tone Loc. Foo Riders. Dr. Dre. Sam Snead. Murder Was the Case soundtrack. A couple songs from that. Clever Jeff. 12-inch. Jake Childs. A couple of 12 inches from him. He's a house artist. Some Old Tommy Boy, Quentin. And then for LPs, got more Jimmy Smith. I'm finding like everything from him. MFSB is a house band of Philadelphia International, I think. Yeah. So instrumental stuff there. Thelma Houston. Roland Kirk, Volunteered Slavery. That was pretty good. Fine. Gerald Wilson, Orchestra. Cover Miles Davis' So What on there. I liked. Victor Feldman, their Smile. Tom Scott on there. American Hot Wax soundtrack. It's got a lot of old rock and roll, early stuff. Kenny Rankin. Got this because I have his other album that was sampled by Nujabes. And last thing I got recently is this record called When I Die by Motherlode. Actually spent a pretty good amount of money, $14, which is a lot for me by my buying standards. I bought this one off Discogs. It has significance to me because a drum break on here of a song called Soft Shell makes up the drum beat for DJ Shadow's Changeling, which is probably one of my favorite songs of all time, if not my single favorite song. So I got that because that's pretty important to me, that song. That same song is also sampled by DJ Crush and DJ Shadow on the song Duality. And there's a song on here sampled by Jay Dilla also on his Donuts album. So I thought that would be worth picking up. Haven't listened to it much, but I'll get to it eventually. And like I said, when I actually go through these, or as I go through these, I'm keeping track of samples that I recognize on them and making little notes. So I think what I'm going to do once I get through all of them, if I can ever stop buying, is play those records for you in a video, in a sample discoveries. And if I have some records that don't really have samples but just sound cool, I'll probably make a video of that too. I don't know if I've been saying that for a couple months now, but I'll get to it eventually. So that's that. Thanks for watching. Hope to be digging some more soon, so I'll make some more videos for you guys then. Peace.